Where am I? Who am I?
We're doing bacon or buy it. Costco rotisserie chicken soup versus make yourself. If you buy from Costco, this is like 14 bucks. We're gonna try making it ourselves for around $7, guys. So we're gonna break apart this rotisserie chicken from Costco. There we go. Got the whole thing, and we're gonna be using the whole thing. So you get the rotisserie chicken for like $5-ish. We're gonna get this goofy little string undone, and I'm gonna try to break this down the best I can, removing the bones and getting all the meat together. Just go ahead and start breaking it down a little bit. I didn't really look up how to break down a chicken, but I eat rotisserie chicken, so I'm sure I can do it just fine, right? So we're gonna rip that out there. I don't know if I'm gonna use a knife for any of the rest of this. I think I'm just gonna go about this like a savage, and we're just gonna get all the meat off. Let me grab a bowl. So we're gonna be putting the chicken to here. Oh my God, it's big brain. Ow.
Eyes.
So all I'm going to be doing here is just getting the bones out. I guarantee you there's a better way to break down a rotisserie chicken. Just get all the meat off. Get the skin in there. Make sure there's no bone bits in there. Sure. I did not bother to look up how to break down a rotisserie chicken. I am just going off of experience of eating many rotisserie chickens. Is that your hand? These are my hands. Yes, these are my hands. I'm blue. All of the little meat bones, whatever, yada, yada, yada. I'm going to go put this back into the fridge. We're going to chop up some more veggies here because we're going to very quickly chop, chop, chop. What's wrong with my way of chopping? I have zero formal training. It does function. My knife, it moves. If I go like this, I'm in a blue potty suit. I'm blue, da 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 da. So we're gonna go grab all of these and put this back on this plate. Now we're gonna go ahead and cut up the carrots. This end kind of looks bad, and we'll cut off this end, and then we'll just go. Actually, make sure these are far enough away. It's carrots. I love carrots. I am professionally unprofessional. Guys, here's the question. The recipe calls for half an onion. I feel like I should ignore the recipe and use a whole onion. What do you guys think? Yeah, I'm gonna use a whole onion. So we're gonna quickly chop this onion up in my terrible way I cut onions. So we're gonna go peel this top layer off because I am lazy and not gonna try to barely peel that. So we're just gonna go very, very like that. I'm the worst at cutting stuff. Go through it a little again. There we go. Some of them are kind of chunky, but you know, it'll cook down. It'll cook down. And we're gonna start cooking. Oh gosh, the wire was gonna knock over everything. Here we go. Turn this on to like a medium heat, and we're gonna add a tablespoon of oil. Oh, so it looks like the camera's freaking out. 1 second. So you got 1 tablespoon of olive oil. We're gonna put the carrots all in first to give them a little bit longer to cook. I'm gonna say like a few minutes on just the carrots. Just again, because the carrots are bigger. The carrots. You can see the little carrots there. Because these carrots are so big, I am gonna let these cook for 5 minutes. We were supposed to all this up in the same time, but we're putting in our celery now. And now we're gonna put all of our other stuff in there. So we're gonna put the onions in as well. I'm also a tiny bit concerned we'll run out of space in my Dutch oven here, but I'm sure I'll be fine. I'm sure I'll be fine. We're gonna add some oregano in there. I'm not gonna measure like it tells me to measure, but don't worry about that. So I've never used this stuff before. It says like Italian seasoning. I've never used quote unquote Italian seasoning because I usually just like make the mix myself, but it's like, you know what, I'll just buy Italian seasoning. Put some in there. It says to add seasoned salt, so we're gonna add a little bit of garlic in there. I believe seasoned salt is just garlic salt. We also need to add our black pepper in. Even if just these veggies would probably taste like amazing by himself. So the vegetables have softened, so like 8 to 10. So we'll do like 10 minutes. We'll do like 10 minutes. You know what else we need to add? What else we need to add? The recipe does not call for this, but as anyone who cooks knows, please add MSG, yes. I know the Costco one does not have MSG in it. Seriously, MSG is like salt. Whenever you use salt, you can pretty much use MSG. The chicken. The chicken. Oh, so I'm gonna add a little bit more olive oil. Oh, I forgot. We need to put some fresh garlic in as well. Let me grab, so how many cloves of garlic? 2 cloves of garlic. Okay, let me grab our garlic. We're gonna go ahead and we got my pre-peeled garlic here. I love my garlic press. It's the best. We'll put another little chunk in there so it'll be like a full proper 2. If anyone doesn't have a garlic press, do get one. I do like this one from OXO. Not sponsored or anything. I just like this one. Actually, OXO, if you ever want to sponsor me. We're gonna put in chicken broth. I do need to look at how much chicken broth is it. 4 cups. Yes, okay. Okay, so I'm not the only one that has this issue, but like sometimes when you buy stuff like chicken broth, It won't be like the right size. You'll have to use a little, not all of it. Sometimes some recipes just don't use the whole thing. This recipe is using the sack size I got. It's the whole 4 cups, so I just poured the whole thing in. That's gonna be real nice. Put our chicken broth in. All right. I could use one of these noodles. Each one of these is 16 ounces. Will the chicken still fit? I might need to move it to a different pot. Time to upgrade our pots. A little bigger. Now we have it in here. We're gonna move there. Yeah, so I have a much bigger pot for that. We're gonna let this get back up to a boil. It fell off a boil because the pot now needs to heat up. We're gonna bring it to a boil and then we're gonna let it cook for 5 minutes. Does anyone want to know what 1 ounce of noodles looks like? This here right there is apparently 1 ounce of noodles. First, we're gonna put in this 1 ounce noodle there, which is very goofy looking. And then we're gonna put this whole 7 ounce. There we go. Boop. We're gonna let this cook for another 4 minutes, so we'll put the chicken in. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna put all this chicken in there. Look at all this chicken. I will try to break it up some with my spatula. There's no shot this would have fit in my other pot. Man, there's not that much liquid in here. Huh. I kind of want to add more chicken broth. I think my chicken might have been a little bigger than the recipe expected. Yeah, I'm gonna add more chicken broth. So I have another little 4 cups of that. Let's go like that. Now we'll need to bring this back to a boil. I will need to add some more seasonings to make up for this broth now. This is so much soup now. But here's the thing. Look how much meat's in there. That's still a good amount of meat for that much broth. We're gonna go back and add all the seasonings we added earlier, just a little bit more, because we added more broth to water it down a little bit. Oregano, Italian seasoning, powdered garlic, black pepper, salt. Now this is perfect. Guys. Should I add more noodles now? Yeah, I'm just gonna do it. I do suggest not messing up this as bad as I did on the amount of chicken. But we're gonna put that in. So we're gonna bring this back up to boil, like 5 minutes. Once it's back up to boil. By the way, if you want to see what this looks like, this position. I mean, you can see the pot's so big. I'm being boiled in a pot. Ah! It's daishima soup. First things first, we got the lid. And we're gonna go. Oh boy. Now I'm gonna go grab another pot. All right, turn this on. We're gonna heat up the Costco one. Guys, this is what we're gonna compare. This is the Costco, you get it for like 14 bucks. We're gonna get that all in there. Looks a little more creamy than what I made. But does that make it better? Who knows? We're gonna let this heat on up. This pot I put in is barely big enough for this, but we will manage. We will manage. Fuck! I mean, so for real, I don't think the Costco's weird pale look is appetizing. You're right. I think mine does look more appetizing. We're gonna give it a fair shake. Costco's one does not have MSG, so I'm expecting Costco's one to be a lot more mild of a flavor, not in a good way. Turn this on. Not Celsius. Fahrenheit. We need to go to 165. We're currently at. Oh, we are at 165. We're done. First, we're gonna grab ourselves a ladle of my soup. There we go. And the other one's gonna be Costco's. Oh, I mean, so for real, there's a weird smell coming out of Costco's. There's a weird smell coming out of Costco's. I'm not sure what it is. Yeah, mine looks a lot better. Here's mine, chat. And this is Costco's rotisserie chicken soup. Kind of looks unappealing. This was $14. Mine was like $7, $8. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead, start with mine. There's a lot of chicken in there. Hot. Oh, that's really hot still. Let me try it again. Okay, so mine actually is really good. I don't have high hopes for Costco's. It's not the greatest. Has like a weird flavor to it. Here's the thing though, this right here, I use Costco's rotisserie chicken in my own soup. It came out amazing. This here, it uses rotisserie chickens as well, but like, I don't know if they put something like something sage or something really weird in here. Wouldn't normally put it in soups or chicken soups. But like, let me check the ingredients. Like flavor, carrot, turmeric. Why do you put turmeric? What the hell? Who puts turmeric in your chicken soup? Parmesan cheese. What, there's cheese in this? There's cheese in this? Modified cornstarch, citric acid. Why is there milk in this? It's such a weird, like, I don't know what Costco was doing with this chicken soup. It's not unedible at all, but like, it tastes really weird. Like, almost like a chemically taste to it. You know what? This reminds me of like a weird chicken chowder, but they're not marketing it as a chicken chowder. If you go over to this, I don't know if you guys can see the label, but this was $14. Oh, so I realized I should put soup on the screen. Ah, I got soup on the screen. Okay, I got it. Not only is this cheaper to buy this myself, whatever weirdness, they made like a chicken chowder. If you want chicken chowder, go for it, I guess. Well, like, it cost me like $8, including their own pre-cooked rotisserie chicken to make this. You want some chat? Here. Take some, get a spoon. This store Dutch oven is almost full with like $8 of ingredients. Do use MSG though. I think one of the things that really makes this stand out is compared to normal chicken soup, I put MSG in there. It helps a lot. No, it's more like feed a whole family for like 2 days or 3 days for $8, or feed a whole family for like 1 day. I talk like 3 meals or like two meals. So like the Costco one is like 8 meals. The one I made myself was like maybe 36. I don't know, a lot. Like sure, the Costco one has better chopped up, consistent like carrots and stuff, but like it just has this like it's chowder. It's so weird. I am professionally unprofessional.